Honestly, taking care of them has been pretty exhausting.
Yeah, they're both super quiet, so half the time, I have no clue what they're even thinking.
Keiji, the color is different for these seedlings and these other ones right here.
What? I'm Keiichi Sato. I run a small business called Sato Farm. I manage rice fields on behalf of landowners and help bring abandoned farmland back to life.
Hi there, Keiji.
Oh, Noah? What are you doing here? That's Noah Makabe. She works for Kuramoto Farm, an agricultural corporation run by my younger sister, Iori, and her husband, Takeru.
I'm a little worried about the twins, Honami and Minami. It seems like things haven't been going so great with Iori and Takeru lately. The girls are really interested in farming. They study on their own and try different things, and they want to share what they've learned. But it feels like Iori and Takeru's not really listening to them.
I see. I'll try talking to Iori and Takeru and hear their side.
Wait, so that's why you came over? Seriously, Noah worries too much.
Well, she's not wrong. Things aren't exactly going smoothly for you, right? That's my younger sister Iori and her husband, Takeru Kuramoto. Honami and Minami are their twin daughters, which makes them my nieces.
They're usually quiet, but when it comes to farming, they suddenly have opinions. Lately, they've even started commenting on how we run the business.
We've got our manuals and systems all laid out. So frankly, it's difficult to accept input that's just a gut feeling and not really backed by experience. I see.
They're in their third year of middle school now, and communication with them just keeps getting harder. Honestly, it's a lot to deal with.
Yeah, since they barely ever talk, it's hard to tell what's really going on in their heads. It's hard to tell what's really going on in their heads? Seriously? Hearing them say those things about their own kids, that really stings. Why would they say that?
We're home.
Hey, welcome back, you two.
Oh, hi, Keiji. Hi. Oh, you can greet your uncle properly, but not us?
Yeah, I can't just ignore the situation. Hey, Honami and Minami, how about coming to live with me for a while?
What? At your place, Keiji? Whoa, what? What are you talking about?
When my dad remarried, I struggled with how differently my stepmom treated me and Iori. And I kind of feel like you two might be going through something similar.
I want to go to Keiji's place. Me too.
Well, that's their answer. So is that okay with you, Iori and Takeru?
If that's what you guys want, then fine, I guess.
Well, we'll make sure to cover the child support for them. All right then, thanks. And just like that, I ended up being a parent to those two, stepping in for Iori and Takeru. A few days later. Are you sure it's okay you're helping out on your day off?
I've already quit my school club, and this is a good break from preparing for high school entrance exams. Plus, we love rice fields. You two really do love the patties, huh?
Well, if that's the case, stay as long as you want.
Thanks.
So today, we're planting rice across this whole area.
Keiji? The color is different for these seedlings and these ones right here. I think we should plant them in separate spots.
Wait, what? Hold on. What do you mean by that?
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm not mad, I swear. I'm just curious why you feel that way. Could you tell me more about it?
Don't worry, okay? Keiichi's just genuinely asking. He wants to understand. Ever since we were little, whenever we helped out in fields or rice paddies, we wrote down everything people taught us and anything we noticed ourselves. We tracked root strength, growth differences, and even how much sunlight each area gets. If you separate planting locations based on the seedlings, they grow way better. See how these ones are a different color? If you sort them by color, thickness, and root strength, and then adjust how you manage the water for each patty, they grow really well.
You've got all this written down in a memo? Wait, this date is from 9 years ago. You've been keeping notes since elementary school? Whoa, that's honestly amazing, you two.
Oh wait, you're not mad?
Mad? No way. You listen when experts give you advice.
Experts? We're nothing like that.
Everything I picked up came from the older farmers around me, and honestly, I felt like I wasn't really using that knowledge as well as I could have. I've been scratching my head for ages trying to figure out how to make things better. But this much data? Now this is the real deal. Let's give it a shot immediately.
Honestly, these two might know more than most young farmers out there.
Yeah, seriously.
I didn't think we'd get complimented this much. Yeah, I'm glad.
So, I followed Honami and Minami's advice exactly. From planting to water management, all of it. And then, a few months later, at harvest time that year.
This year's crops don't look that great. We managed everything in bulk according to the manual. But some paddies have poor growth, and the harvest's uneven.
It's only in a few spots. That's probably just temporary issues from bad weather.
Oh, Takeru. Thanks for your hard work as always. I've been hearing some interesting rumors from farmers lately. Have you heard?
No. Most of what I've heard is people talking about how this year turned out.
Well, there's this independent farmer named Keiji Sato, and he runs something called Sato Farm. Apparently, only the rice fields he managed turned out noticeably better this year.
My brother?
Better enough for people to talk about it.
Yeah, the paddies he managed saw a 15 to 20% increase in yield, and barely any disease. And that was while our fields and the other farmers were struggling with their crops.
It could have just been beginner's luck. I'm pretty sure it's not something we need to worry about yet.
More importantly, we need to decide what to do about next year's planting.
Yeah, we can't just repeat the same mistakes.
Got it.
But the following year, the harvest is lower than last year. What the hell? We did exactly what the manual said, following every single step. So how come this is happening?
Seriously, what did we mess up? And on top of that, I've been hearing some pretty uncomfortable rumors from other farmers.
Rumors? Oh, don't tell me it's about Sato Farm again.
Yeah, this one elderly farmer was practically buzzing, saying this year turned out amazing again. That farmer said they asked Keiichi to manage their paddies, and everything just went well after that.
It sounds like we should actually go see him.
Oh, wait a minute. Honami and Minami?
What are you two doing here? It's been a while, Iori and Takeru. After graduating middle school, both of them enrolled in agricultural high school. Between classes and club activities, they come help out at my warehouse and the rice fields I manage.
Between, he says, but honestly, they're here almost every day.
Right. Noah, you work here now too, huh? Hey, Honami and Minami? Mr. Sakata nearby asked if you could check his rice field. Mind heading over there?
Okay. We'll get going then. Hold on. So the reason your business has been doing so well since last year is because... Wait, don't tell me it's because of...
Yeah, it's all thanks to Honami and Minami. They give spot-on advice based on everything they've learned since they were little. Because of them, the quality of our field management jumped way up. Their assessments are scary accurate, and the other farmers trust them completely now as well.
Honestly, everything they predict ends up being right. It still blows my mind.
Our Kuromoto farm runs on massive data analysis and a perfectly designed manual. We'd never just go by the kid's opinion, unlike you. That kind of thing just doesn't happen at our company. And besides, a business this small can't even get government subsidies, can it? Well, yeah, that part's true. But I don't think business size is everything. And Honami and Minami's knowledge isn't something you can brush off as just kids. I'd honestly call it expert level. They weren't quiet because they had nothing to say. They just didn't have adults around who actually listened to them. They're just normal high school students who finally found someone to hear them out. Hey, Keiichi, Noah.
Oh, hello there, Ken.
What's up? I came to say thank you. These are vegetables from my garden, so take them home and eat up. Whoa, that's a lot. Thank you so much. Letting you handle my rice fields was the best decision I've made.
We'll keep taking good care of them.
I'm counting on you. Tell Honami and Minami I said hi too.
Ugh, are you serious? It's such a small business, but everyone seems really happy.
Still, there's no way kids, who aren't even certified experts, should be sticking their noses into management decisions. Takeru, after all that, you seriously still think that?
The results are right there in front of us.
Huh, we have our own way of doing things. Now, if you'll excuse us.
Bye.
Man, he's stubborn.
I mean, I said what I said, but more and more farmers are calling to cancel their management contracts with us. And I keep hearing that after canceling with us, they're switching over to Sato Farm. Isn't that a problem?
Putting that much trust in Sato Farm after just 2 years is risky. Last year and this year were probably just bad luck on our end.
Yeah, right?
But then, the year after that,
Our rice field management contracts with other farmers are basically gone. I asked around, and every single farmer said the same thing. They all hired Keiichi Sato.
so it's Keiichi again.
What are we supposed to do now?
That's where your sales skills come in, Shiho. It's time to prove yourself.
Wait, me? Seriously?
Look, I'm not dumping everything on you. Our company will work on countermeasures too, but I'm counting on you.
Got it.
Still, this is getting pretty chaotic.
Yeah, our managed acreage is shrinking, so revenue's down. But labor costs, equipment leases, and loan payments, those don't magically disappear. All our fixed costs are piling up.
And we missed our acreage and yield targets 2 years in a row. That means we're about to lose our expansion subsidies and productivity support grants. We submitted an improvement plan, but they're saying we haven't actually followed through. I got the notice from the government earlier today.
And fewer people even want to farm these days. What are we supposed to do?
For now, we protect the fields we still own, no matter what, and focus on pumping the numbers back up. If we optimize planting and water control, the math says we should be able to make it work.
Right, yeah.
But that decision would end up dragging them into an even worse nightmare. Meanwhile, on my end,
Congrats on Tokimeki Agri Support officially becoming a company.
I took my solo operation and incorporated it, launching Tokimeki Agri Support Inc. I really couldn't have done it without all of you. Seriously, thank you. We're planning to hire more staff too, so I'm counting on you going forward.
Absolutely, you can count on me. I'll do my best. I can't wait to get started.
Yo, I'm Yuto Sugawara, the new hire. I'm looking forward to working with you all.
Wow, he's way too informal. And you can tell he's not that serious.
Hey now, Yuto studied rice field management at an agricultural university. Just like you two, he's a full-on rice field nerd, you know.
Oh wait, seriously? Then I want to pick your brain about a new seedling planting method. And after that, can we go over the soil analysis from Ken's field?
Whoa, hold up. Why is your energy totally different from 2 seconds ago?
When it comes to rice fields, those two flip a switch. Go ahead, Yuto. Teach them everything you know.
Heck yeah, let's do it.
They really smile a lot more now.
I managed to send them to the colleges they wanted. I just never imagined they'd end up working at my company.
I'm sure they wanted to learn more about rice farming. But They probably also wanted to help you, Keiichi.
You think so?
Yeah, I know so. And honestly, I feel the same way. Let's lock down equipment lease partners early and stabilize deals with local governments and JA. I'll handle the accounting side and keep everything tight.
Thanks. And not just for the numbers. You've helped in more ways than you know. She's been like an older sister to Honami and Minami. Or maybe more like a mom.
I want to stay right by his side from here on. Is that selfish?
Several years later.
Hey, Keiichi's business hasn't even been incorporated that long, but I hear it's doing really well. They mostly handle rice field management and outsourced farm work. But they've also expanded into restoring abandoned farmland, seedling cultivation and sorting. And even full-on farmland support with data tracking.
That sounds like he built a company that's laser-focused on rice paddies.
Yeah, that was always his specialty. Because it took off so fast, his company was chosen as a model case for sustaining and revitalizing regional agriculture. Apparently, they even started getting priority government contracts.
And meanwhile, we're barely holding things together. What the hell is this difference? There's a government briefing coming up. We'll make our case there and get them to recognize us again. If that works, farmers will start coming back to us.
Yeah, I hope so as well.
And the following week.
At today's briefing, we've invited Tokimeki Agri Support Inc., selected as a model organization. Please welcome their CEO, Keiichi Sato, along with his team.
Our company separates responsibilities between production management and quality and environmental management. Production management handles planting plans and field-specific instructions. Quality and environmental management tracks soil data, water temperature, sunlight, and climate trends, and uses that data to predict and prevent disease risks. And the reason this system works is because of these two managers. Thanks to them, we've been able to maintain higher yields and better quality rice fields.
The city plans to use Tokimeki Agri Support's management structure as a reference model going forward.
Oh wait, the twins are employees at Keiichi's company?
And not just employees, they are department heads. They literally just graduated college.
Ooh, we might have actually let go of those two who were like super talented.
Man, I'm still not used to being introduced as the CEO.
Really? I thought you looked confident and great up there.
Yeah, just stand tall and own it. We're the ones backing you up. You're the head of our company, Keiichi. Plus, this is your chance to show Noah your cool side. Exactly.
Wait, what?
Hey, you two. Looks like you're all having fun.
Yeah, it must be nice.
Oh, I didn't realize you two were here.
We came because we needed to talk.
Would you give Honami and Minami back to us? Excuse me?
Give us back? What do you mean?
You may have let them live with you, Keiichi, but we've paid child support the whole time. They're our daughters, and we want them working for our company.
That's a really messed up way to say that.
That's enough. Quit joking around. You never tried to understand what they cared about. You ignored them because they were quiet, because kids shouldn't comment on management. And now that you finally see their value, you suddenly say, give them back?
They were at a difficult age, okay? And our company runs on strict manuals. We couldn't just accept amateur opinions.
Exactly, and they're our biological children. You chose not to listen to them. That's on you. They're your biological children. Blood doesn't mean a thing. No matter what anyone says, Honami and Minami are my daughters.
Say what?
Keiichi, you really think of us like that? Yori and Takeru, you haven't changed at all since I worked at Kuramoto Farm. Everything is about your own profit and your own convenience. I practically begged you guys to listen to these girls, and you two refused. And now you're pulling a complete turnaround? Ugh, that's revolting.
You don't have the right to say that.
I'm not going back. My family is Keiichi and Noah. Same. I don't want to work with anyone else.
No!
Is there some kind of trouble here? You're the subsidy office director. Yes, good to see you again, Mr. Kuramoto. I hear Kuramoto Farm has lost most of its contracts. Yes, but we were hoping to reapply for subsidies. That will be difficult. I beg your pardon? Tokimeki Agri Support works for farmers and for the community. But your farm focused only on efficiency and profit. Unless your management philosophy changes, your subsidy suspension will remain in place. No, that can't be.
Oh no. What are we supposed to do now?
You're just getting back what you gave.
If you'd valued people over manuals and efficiency, things might have turned out very differently.
After that, Kuramoto Farm couldn't survive on the revenue from their own rice fields alone, and they were forced out of business. Iori and Takeru were left drowning in debt, and finding new jobs proved nearly impossible. When they tried to turn back to Honami and Minami for help,
Oh, we got through. Honami?
thank goodness. We thought maybe you'd help us. Yeah, I kind of figured that would be the case.
Keiichi?
No way. We're not helping you. And don't come near Honami or Minami either.
If you even try to get close, I won't forgive you.
No way. After that, Honami and Minami officially cut ties with them. Meanwhile, for the rest of us,
Alright, we'll take off from here.
what? Wait, aren't we supposed to eat together?
We actually reserved this restaurant for you two, so we're heading back. You go ahead and enjoy yourselves.
Okay. If that's what you want.
Thanks, you two. I really can't wait to have dinner with you, Keiichi.
Me too. I'm looking forward to it.
We did it! You can do it, Keiichi.